go. Two of the top 4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Shotgun, here's an inside give. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking deep downfield with the left. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. The Tigers push it to the line to run the hurry up.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Pressure still can't get him. He just kept going backwards. Don't know what he was thinking there, but that is a massive loss.
Chris, how many yards did they lose on this sack? Normally, if you get sacked, you might lose 5, 8 or 10 yards. How do you lose nearly half the field on a play. Oh, unbelievable.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The back's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Turner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Lacy. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on first down with new life thanks to that holding penalty on third down. On first down, it's play action. Going for a big play downfield. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns. Way too much speed in that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense will respond to it this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That gain makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab. It's Pringle.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Got a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play. Incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to try to use his legs here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. A play action looking to throw. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
Play action here on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Simon. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Longhorns are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. A quick throw out left complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Quarterback's got it on the option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking for the wideout. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Signs the quick throw. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Looking to pass. It's Lacey. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Looks right, lets it fly. It's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Looking for his big tight end. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. To throw, it's Lacey. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. We'll try to run it with the option. He breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Eludes a tackle. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. It's reeled in. It's Pringle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do. That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
To keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
In the red area, it's Davidson. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his back. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end. Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Turner trying to create good field position. But he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. Wow, a kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Turns it loose downfield. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert to come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Pringle. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. running through the tackle. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers. A quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game. Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Washington. And he's brought down to the 16, looking better off moving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First down here for this offense. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
He's brought down, but a solid game moves the ball across the field to the 41. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lacey. With the catch, it's Terry. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Longhorns. They cap the drive with 6 points. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looks left and finds his target there. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets made on the out route. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Looking to scramble. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kurt, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. He's in the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He's not going to get there. The try fails. It's still a two-score game now. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Clemson, 29.
And he safely leaked the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Dropping back, it's Lacey. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Pounding away with the run game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second short, easy first down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up third down.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Gets it out quickly. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On the run, it's Washington. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handing off on the draw play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. On the option. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that 1st down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Second down here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Physical run earns the 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's Davidson. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kurt, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.